Hi, everyone. It is week 37 of reading through our Bible together in 1 year. And this last week we read Isaiah, we finished 2 Corinthians, we went into Galatians, Psalms, and Proverbs. A couple of verses I just wanted to bring to note in that I have journaled on this last week, and it kind of brought a theme together for the week for me. And this is 2 Corinthians 11:14-15. And Paul is writing, he says, I am not surprised. Even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So it is no wonder that his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness. In the end, they will get the punishment their wicked deeds deserve. So here Paul's talking about how Satan disguises himself as an angel of light, and his servants also disguise themselves as servants of righteousness, and in order to deceive and to destroy. Again, in 2 Corinthians 11:26, it says, Paul says, I have faced danger in the cities, in the deserts, and on the sea. I have faced dangers from men who claim to be believers, but are not. So Paul here is saying that, there's men out there who claim to be believers, but they are not, and they are trying to destroy. Satan is using them to destroy the church. Recently, I've talked to a number of people who have been hurt in the church. And I think in some ways we all have had some kind of hurt through the church, but these were stories of great devastation of how Satan used false teachings in the church in order to destroy. And some who, have a hard time now trusting the church and going back to church. And it is very sad, but it's a reality that Satan uses people in the church and to destroy. He infiltrates to destroy the church. And Paul warns us of that over and over. In Galatians 2, Paul is warning the church in his letter that there's false teachings infiltrating the church that are teaching people that Jesus is not enough, that they have to go back to the law. And he's reminding them our salvation is by faith alone and by the grace of Jesus Christ. And to go back to that. And in Isaiah too, it's also a warning from Isaiah that the people have bought into false prophets, have walked away from what God wanted, and they've believed these lies, have believed in other religions and following other gods, and he's warning them. So we, as believers, we need to be on guard. And unfortunately, the devil wants to destroy. He wants his mandate is to kill, steal, and destroy, and he will use whatever means possible. This doesn't mean we live as a watching out for people as a witch hunt within the church, but we do have to have discernment. And the best way is to be in the Word of God and to put our faith in Jesus Christ alone, and to understand that the church is made up of broken people all walking towards Jesus Christ and putting their faith in Him. We don't put our faith in people. We put our faith in Jesus alone, and He is our salvation and our rock. So I hope that encourages you to keep working on reading through the Bible. It's so important. It is the truth that sets us free. And we'll see you next week.